Hi, it's Super Videos back at you for another video. This is going to be the breakdown of the latest sneak peek we got of the premiere of Season 7. It's called Right Hand Man. I have a link of it in the description, so you can go and check it out. It's a pretty cool sneak peek. It doesn't reveal too much in terms of the Lucille victim, but a lot of great things happen. First, we start with basically a shot of Rick, and he has blood on his face. Now, one thing to note here is that the blood is on the right side of Rick's face. So I guess it does kind of let us know that whoever the victim is on Rick's right-hand side. So that eliminates Aaron, Carl, Eugene, and Sasha. And basically, Negan says, was the joke that bad? Which is identical to what he said in the comic book after the Lucille death scene happened. And then Rick says, I'm going to kill you. He whispers it. And Negan kneels down, sits right in front of him, and says, I didn't quite catch that. You may have to speak louder. And he's just toying with him. And Rick, follows that with, not today, not tomorrow, but I will kill you. That just gave me chills because it was straight from the comics, and it was just very cool to see, and it was emotional. We know Rick is not dead now, obviously, but the reaction and the emotions in his eyes just gave me chills. And then one main thing that we got out of this sneak peek was that Stephen Ock's character is in fact Simon. So that's now been officially confirmed. And that he is definitely Negan's right-hand man. Because he does say, Simon, what did Rick have? And Simon says he had an axe, he had a hatchet. And then Negan obviously makes fun of that and says that Simon here, he's my right-hand man and he makes things so much easier for me. And there's something very interesting here. When this happens, he says, who's your right-hand man? Is your right-hand man still one of the people here breathing? Now that gives me the impression that maybe the spoilers aren't way off, because he wouldn't have said something like that if one person died. It might just be me, but it's just what I got out of it. And then Rick just doesn't reply. And then another thing Negan says that I loved is that it's continuation of what he said. He's like, is your right-hand man still alive, or did I? And he brings Lucille up, and Lucille is just bloody. And it's pretty gruesome, just seeing that bad. And Rick obviously doesn't answer, and Negan takes the hatchet, puts the hatchet on his side, grabs Rick, takes him to the RV and says, we'll be right back. And that kind of confirms the rumor that was out there that Negan takes Rick on a ride on the RV, so that's kind of been confirmed as well. And then Negan says, if we're not back, then we might have to turn these people inside out, which means that if anything happens to me, kill everybody. And it's just crazy to kind of see how strict Negan is. And then the camera pans down, and then we see the gore, the blood, basically the brain matter on the ground. We don't know who it is, but we get to see the aftermath. And just from that, we can't say who it is, but it's pretty gruesome. It's just out of this world, crazy. And I think it's even more gruesome than what was in the comic book, but that just may be me. I'm very excited to see the premiere, to get to see who it is, and to see this play out and see what Negan will do to Rick and where they go. Share your thoughts about what you think about this sneak peek. I loved this sneak peek. It just got me, 3 times more excited for the premiere. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.